So 2 payout requests. That is what I've literally just submitted. And if you followed this channel for a little while, you'll know that this didn't happen without a roller coaster before it. I've failed 46 evaluations up until now. I've questioned whether I was wasting my time. I've hopped strategies. I've changed prop firms. I've made every mistake you could think of. But today isn't really about the payout. It's about what happened before it. Because if you're somewhere in the middle of your own journey, this is the video I wish I had watched at the start of that journey. So let's dive in. Everyone posts the payout screenshots. Not many people post the failed accounts, the frustration, the sitting watching charts for months, changing strategies, over trading, revenge trading, wondering, many times you're wondering if you simply aren't cut out for trading. And I'm really trying to show all the reality of that in this channel. Before I started learning to trade, I thought it was going to be hard. But there was also a part of me that thought that I might start getting profitable in 3 to 6 months. But the reality, 45 evaluations blown, 25 of those bought way too early in the journey. An emotional roller coaster. I'm Scottish and can be a little bit feisty, but oh my, this is taking it to a whole new level. Hours in front of the charts, binging so much YouTube content, which took me a good couple of months to realise had predominantly just led to information overload. Almost buying over expensive courses from trader sales funnels on YouTube, and just catching myself at the last minute. Didn't need to be on any of them. Kind of these scam channels, which takes you a while to uncover which ones are genuine and which ones they are just trying to sell you a course of things that you could find out yourself and practice yourself. Bought multiple books. I think I've half read most of them. And the biggest change hasn't necessarily been my execution strategy over the last few months. The biggest change has been from me. And those things that have changed, I shortened my trading windows, I stopped chasing trades, I accepted missing moves, I bought much smaller evaluation accounts, I reduced sizing on setup, became more patient, and I learned and executed just one main setup. And one line that keeps coming back is every count I've failed has bought me experience that I know, for me personally, I just couldn't have got any other way. Now I think I can spot mistakes more easily. I can wait for setups to show themselves. Having multiple time frames on screen for the instrument that I'm going to be trading for that session of that day has really, really helped me. Helps me visualize. It helps stop me going into trades too early. It stopped me getting into trades too late. Discipline is definitely improved, and my confidence has come from repetition. Without prop firms, I probably wouldn't still be trading. Mostly because I have completely blown my own personal account, which I haven't done. It is down, but I've definitely not blown it. What I do is size a lot smaller on there, and I'm consistently working my way back to break even. I like that in prop firms the downside is limited because they cut you off if you go below a certain amount for that day, so it forces you to stop trading. I like the forced discipline. I like the structured rules. I like the clear targets. I like the forced discipline. When you research into a host of these prop firms, you'll see that the evaluations aren't all that expensive. You can get them really inexpensively, and I would definitely say go for those ones to begin with. These 2 payouts that I've just requested has pretty much covered everything that I've spent on evaluations up until now. And I kind of frame it as this has been my training budget to get to the stage that I'm at now. Requesting these payouts and passing this milestone isn't the end line for me. It's consistency. Consistency's the stage that I'm looking for. Recently something's just changed. Something with trading has changed for me. As I said, I'm doing a lot fewer trades, trading smaller sizes. I feel that my market time execution is more precise. To be fair, because I am day trading every weekday, I'm really keen to keep moving in the medium term towards a one and done trade for the day. If I hit my targets, then oh my goodness, that would be a great place to be in, which is definitely not where I started. Wow, really wasn't where I started. I'm not looking for extreme highs. I love going into a trade when I'm feeling relaxed, because I know from a probability perspective I've gone into that trade because I am anticipating the higher probability that that trade is going to go in my favour towards my take profit, and that it's going to happen quite quickly because I am waiting for these specific volume and speed of trades. Just feels like it's less stressful and that I'm following the plan. And that's what consistency kind of looks like. And I know some of you watching this video might not be using prop firms, or you might have started using them and failed your first evaluation, your fifth evaluation, your 10th evaluation. I watched an interview the other day where the guy said he'd been trading for 45 years, had never gotten to payout stage, and he'd failed 475 evaluations. Watched that interview the night before I was aiming to get to payout stage with my two accounts. Oh my goodness, didn't sleep that well that night. But what I did do was the next morning I didn't let it come into my psychology at all. Don't compare yourself to other people. This is your journey. The only thing I'd say is continue to review, continue to reflect, continue to refine just for yourself. And then some of you guys watching might even be thinking about quitting, and I'd say nobody can promise that you become profitable. Nobody can. But what we do know is failing evaluations doesn't automatically mean that you're failing at trading. I'm not looking to make a fortune this year. I'm just focusing on trying to become consistently more consistent. I've got a few accounts that I want to try and keep and maintain, but just, yeah, kind of low level stuff. I want simplicity. I want to protect payouts. I want to further reduce stress. And if you've been following this journey up until now, then thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, this channel proves that progress is possible. Sometimes not quickly, sometimes not easily, but just one new decision at a time. And we know that success is just the sum of smaller efforts repeated day in and day out. Robert Collier said that, and I definitely agree with it. See you next time.